This is a quick zombie mission tutorial. The SpecOps zombie missions use a single model per player, that model being a SpecOps model of the appropriate type. This video is to help illustrate how the gameplay runs and what can be done to expedite or streamline the minigame so that you can fully enjoy it. Each SpecOps counts as being the last man standing, and thus gains 2 orders to spend each game turn. The multiplayer format, and due to the large number of enemy models, these being zombies, playing both of these orders consecutively for each player would provide an unfair advantage and or disadvantage to some players and also make the game quickly degenerate into a ton of ROs for the zombies. To address this, orders are spent one at a time, with each player getting an opportunity to act before any player gets to spend the second order. We'll activate the Hassam SpecOps. We'll assume that all she does is move initially for the first short skill. At this point, she is seen by this zombie, that zombie. For the most part, that's probably about it at this time. We will put the movement scene marker down for that player. For her second short skill, the zombies do not get any ROs. Just a reminder, the zombies do not RO anything. She'll go ahead and shoot. At this point, this is only triggering the zombies that actually saw her, but now she's going to fire, which is going to activate all zombies. So now we'll use shots fired marker. Go ahead and place that next to the SpecOps, and she'll go ahead and shoot. Pew pew pew! And she kills this zombie here. She has spent her first order and does not get to spend her second order until the second player spends their first order. So we'll play the second player's first order. Second player will move to back up the Hassam SpecOps. She'll move over here as part of her first short skill. And of course, she was seen by a number of the zombies, so we can go ahead and put a movement scene marker next to that SpecOps. She's also going to go ahead and fire because this zombie is actually getting rather close to her. So she's going to take a shots fired marker and basically replace the movement scene marker with the shots fired marker. She'll go ahead and take her shots. We'll assume that she kills this zombie here, or at least knocks it into a regeneration state. Note that as this is the first regular order for both of the SpecOps players, no zombies have responded. The zombies will not respond until they spend their infected order, which is their second order, which is what we're going to do right now. To represent the infected order, we use a regular order, but this time we give it a different color and different look to make it look kind of infected. And we'll go ahead and spend the infected order. Now, she's going to move, and she's going to shoot like she did before. We don't need to place a shoot marker on her because she's already done it. If for some reason she hadn't shot last turn, or been seen by any zombies, the expenditure of her infected order, which will trigger the shots fired marker as she shoots at this zombie over here, we'll go ahead and give it to her. Let's assume that she kills this zombie. As a result of the spending the infected order, all zombies on the table will move 2 inches. So that one's going to move. That one's going to move. That one's going to move. And that one's going to move. It is now time for the second player to spend their infected order. They have also already fired. So regardless of what her action here is in this case, the zombies are all going to get to respond or with a movement. And there's also another zombie back over here. She's going to go ahead and move. But she's going to move into a position so that she can further back up her Hassam friend here. Because the zombie might be coming around that corner. She's going to move her 4 inches. I'm just kind of winging it here as far as measurement goes. She's going to go ahead and fire. She's got nothing to lose. The zombies are already going to respond to her movement. She'll fire. Pew pew pew, and she'll kill that one. Now, as a result of the infected order, all zombies get to move 2 inches. 2 inches, 2 inches, and then 2 inches. Then it becomes the zombie turn, as both players have spent their regular order and their infected order. This one will come around the corner. Ah! These zombies will charge forward with their impetuous movement, always going towards the closest model, just like any regular impetuous models. And then ROs would be taken as normal. Close combat might ensue next time, where she can fire as the zombie moves in, and so forth. Hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Hope you enjoy the zombie mission games. Take care.